Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today just getting you caught up on what I've been up to over the weekend. And I finally found a home to these two pictures that I painted the faces with my Posca pens and done like a spread on them, and I like the way it turned out. I really didn't know what to do with them. I didn't know how to cut them up, but I think I finally found a little niche for them. And so then I got to collaging even more over the weekend. And let me get a white background here so you can see clearly. So I done this one, and as you know, I found a face, and then I found this here in one of my magazines, so I glued it on. And then I found the separate hands, the separate dress, the separate legs, and kind of was going to do a Tisha Moore thing, but then, you know, just stopped right here where it was. And then, you know, I just drew all this in over here, and I think I'm going to stop. I thought about putting some words in, but that might be later on. And then this one here, I had some pictures that I've been saving, so I finally found something for them. And don't know if I'll put words in there or not, but I like how that turned out, and that will go in my folder, which my folder's beginning to get fat now. And then I did some tags over the weekend, and what I done was took some, you know, since the Variety magazine, since the covers, the front and the back, and then you get like a second cover once you open the first cover, so thick, I thought that I would just take, you know, some just plain old book pages and cover the, you know, cut down the cardboard part into tags, and then cover it with, you know, just plain old book pages. And so I was taking, you know, random things out of what women create. And I still think I'm taking some images out of my Somerset. And I like how this turned out. And I think only the face and this come out of Somerset. I think I actually found these other images. And I thought about taking some, one of my ink pads and maybe going over it and distressing it. And I've yet to do that, but, you know, I just wanted to stress the edges. I think this was the only colorful one that I really made. And but like I said, I really love that magazine. And it took a while to do, because I really like these tags to be really thick. And, you know, even though the pages to the Variety magazine are thick, I still like them to be, I don't know, just to have that hard texture to it, that crackly texture. And then here, I think I've done 5 of these, I believe, or, well, I've done one. These are 5 that I had covered with the book pages, and then took the pictures out of Somerset and reworked them, and then found some other pictures to go with them. And here's my other one. And you know, I've been going through all of my old magazines trying to, you know, pull out what I want, what I don't want, because they're just sitting over there, and you know, if I'm not going to ever use them, then why am I just holding on to them? I like that one, but I think it still needs something a little more on the edges. And here's one. I like this one, which I think the only thing on this one that come out of Somerset was the face. And I think I might have found, you know, this was just someone's collage, and I cut it up. There was a frame, so I made that for the hat. And then I found some chocolate bars in a convenience store magazine. And this here, 1839, I found that in the convenience store magazine. And what I mean by convenience store magazine, my husband gets the magazines at work, since he works closely with convenience stores with their computers. And it's just like one of those businessy looking magazines, but I love it because it has so many graphic, unobstructed pictures in it. Like, it still has its 1839, and you know, it keeps having that 1839 in about every issue, so I usually cut it out. And I think I'm going to use it my upcoming collage. And then I did this one, which is not a cover tag. This was just some cardboard pieces that I had cut out and painted up for, it's been a while, but I thought, what am I ever going to do with them? So I made kind of like a little Tisha Moore thing. And I don't believe any of these images were out of either Somerset or What Women Create. It's just a tag like that I thought I would do on watercolor paper. It's kind of thick. Okay, so today I just want to glue down a bunch of pictures. I want to try a different technique. Let me put something behind here, because if we don't, it will get all over my other one. But I just thought I just want to basically take a bunch of these squares, and you all seen me do this before, and put them all over the page, which this might be where you might want to fast forward. And I like it to be really thick. And then I think once I get all these down, I think I may want to paint it black. And we'll just see how it goes from there. Okay, here we are back, and I think I'm just going to go for it and put, I think I'm going to put a little bit of this Mars Black. I don't know, I think I'll try some of this bright aqua green. And we'll just use that brush. And maybe some Hooker's green, and just see what we come up with. I wanted it to be dark, but you know, the more, if you put just black, you know, it's going to come out looking like watercolors. But you know, I want it to have a little bit of movement in it also. think I like the color. And you see how over here it's kind of getting translucent. That's what I mean by when, you know, if I would have just put straight black, it would have came out like that. Trying to think, do I want to add more? I think I'm going to put a little bit of this burnt sienna. Because I think, you know, pretty much of it's going to be covered up. Plus, I think I want to use some stencils on here. Just trying something new. Okay, so we'll dry this off. Okay, so I've dried that off and pulled some stencils. This is Tim Holtz. And I wanted kind of like, maybe like Parisian type flowers. And then I have this one here that I want to use, and we'll see how that goes. And just using straight white, bright white paint. Sort of want to try to fill the kind of the whole page up in a way, because I don't know what's going to be showing and what isn't. Let's see. This is really just, you know, going to be my background. There goes my ink pad, because see, it got too wet. I have to grab another one. And that's the way that always goes. Let's see. Need to grab one that's going to grip it better. Okay, so I think I'm going to go to a foamy brush. I don't have any that's gripping too good. I was going to do kind of like a Harlequin type background, but changed my mind because I didn't know how well I could pull off a Harlequin background. I was just going to use my triangle stencil, but you know, didn't. It was a Tim Holtz stencil with a lot of small triangles, but I didn't know how well that was going to do. And haven't even used this one yet. I guess that one there, you really can't go out here and go to all four corners, because it's going to look like one big square. Since I don't know what's going to be showing. Okay. Alright, so we've made one big mess, and let's dry that off. Okay, and while we're waiting on that to dry, I thought I'd just give a final flip through of this 2022 journal. Here's how I've done the front. I think I showed you all that the other day. And I had actually made this and was going to show you all on Christmas and never did. And this is one I'd started, never finished. Just a fast little flip through. Hope it's getting on. Just tried these out with, you know, my homemade stencils. This one I showed you all the other day. Kind of nice to look back through your old journals. While we're waiting on that one to dry over there. I like this page. Probably would like to do more of these. And I think I even done this one back in 2021. That's how long I've had this journal. But I was, you know, working out 3, and, you know, I'm down to 2 over here, and I don't know, I may have 4, 5, 6 pages left in the 2 of those. That was one I just never, ever finished. I don't know why. I love this page. Love this page. There's those bubbles. This was back when I was just pouring, you know, paints on the page and just, you know, closing it up. I guess that was my extent of mark making. This is kind of like a clock. I like this page, how it turned out. This is back to when I was into making my little plaid designs. And I think this is my most liked video on my channel, is this one collage right here. I think it's got like 1,300 some views on this one collage. This one here, I felt like it needed something more. I just don't know what. One of my word collages. This is my little cutesy collage for kids. Here was my little collage here with the little cabinet. like this one. I love this one, and this here has the two dresses that I'm currently are going to be using. Seemed like I used to do a lot more drawing in my backgrounds, you know, and putting a lot more in the backgrounds instead of a lot of, now I'm just like maybe painting the whole page, but I need to get back to putting more stenciling in the backgrounds. It's the one I wrote the song. This is the one that had the 5 collages where you know, match them up. This matches up to that, this collage, and then this girl matches, she matches. Let's see how this goes. I think, let's see, that matches, that matches. Oh, and if you hold these two up, the middle guy matches, you know, if you can see that. And that's supposed to match to that. I think this is supposed to match to this one over here. And this one got upside down somehow. I think it goes to, well, no, I thought it matched to the back of that one. Just some more of my people that I made. This is the one, you know, that come from Diane Reevely's, no, not Diane, Dina Wakley, out of her collage book. And that's it for that. Okay, so here we are back, and I think I'm gonna go over it some with this. Well, I was gonna go over it with the walnut, but I think I'll go over it with a little bit of black. I need to tone it down a hair. I don't know if that's going to work. Looks like to me the showing up blue. Let me see if I can find some brown. Okay, on second thought, guys, I think I'm going to take some of this cadmium yellow. And I want it to be like a wash, so I'm going to take a baby white. And see how that does. Want it to be a little more yellowy, but I do want to tone down the white. And the black was not looking like I wanted it to. Wondering, do I need to take some of this? I think I'll put a little bit of tad burnt sienna, just a tad. See if I can't make it look a little more rustic. I know my page is going to be good and thick. It'll probably take three days to dry. Okay. Okay, we'll dry that off. Okay. So call me crazy. We're going to put gold, because you know this kind of supposed to be Parisian looking, and I like that it's picking up the squares. That was the whole idea behind it. Okay, so 25 coats. Okay, dry that off and see how that goes. Okay, I think it might be dry enough that we can start. And I think I need to put that down first. Open a new glue stick. I guess it'll go fast, hitting all these bumps on here. And I don't even remember what magazine I got any of these images out of, because I sit by the TV at night, pull 5 or 6 magazines, go through them and rip out paper, and annoy my husband while he's trying to watch TV. And let me see if I can get my boundaries here of what needs to go first. I do think this was out of like a Good Housekeeping magazine, but I have seen images like this in others. So let's see. Try to keep you guys more on the camera today, in the middle of the camera. See how I want this to go. Maybe we'll put this one here. You know, you usually can find these columns here in Vogue. Something of that nature. I've seen it many a times. And so I'm thinking this post here come out of the convenience store magazine. And see, I think I was going to put my little 1839 over here. I was going to grunge it up. I don't know, maybe a mistake not grunging it before I put it down. And then I found these ladies here. They may have come out of Variety magazine. And let's see. May have two. Or was that right here? May have to do that with the lamp post too. I don't really know. I want to tone it down a little bit. See. I'll put that. No, I think I'll put it down here. And put this person over here. I was even looking at this, you know, this here technique would be good on the front of my journal. Since this is going to be my black-white journal-ish, because I've already added color, but I thought that would be good for a book cover. It's kind of, you know, making it look old. And I don't know, do I want to add that up there? I think I'll just leave that alone. Let's see if I can't grunge this up. And maybe take the baby white. I don't want everything to be so perfect looking, make it look old. think I'm going to dry this off a bit, and then I need to go around some things. Okay, guys, so I think I went over that, and I outlined it a little bit. And I think I want to add these flowers here for a little more interest down here. Maybe cover up that corner there too. Okay, and I think I'm going to take my washi tape. Don't even know if it's going to stick. Probably should have let it dry thoroughly. Waited until my page got through buckling anyway. This is supposed to be black, even though it's coming off a little bit blue. I really didn't think I'd have enough, but just fold that over on the edges. And I think that might be all I'm going to do to it. I don't know, just maybe go around and tone down some things. Don't want the white being too starky. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did, and I took a leap of faith and went with a different background to see if it would work. And I'm really pleased with how it turned out, and hope you guys liked it too. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, see you tomorrow.